And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Taiwan Jones on a return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Allen. And this is incomplete.
And that's exactly what was talked about almost ad nauseum in the draft process for Josh Allen. His ability to be accurate and deliver the football, not just on time, but in the right spots for his receivers. Overthrows like that has the critics nodding and going, yeah, I told you about Josh Allen. Personally, I think he'll get more accurate as time goes on.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. On play action, Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On third down, Cousins. Left side by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short game. That doesn't get them the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to run it with Murray. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
On second down, Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First down. Here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
All right, now here we go. Off we go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he shoots past him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. Make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They go play action here on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run it again with Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Black. Check that. Go Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Buffalo. 59 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 2nd down, Ivory runs through the contact. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now McCoy. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A first down throw for Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Cousins now on second down. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, some strong running. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Cousins on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gun! We're going. We're going. Let's go. Quaker Omaha.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Room to run past midfield. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, go down. Check.
Yellow.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Wide.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Leopard! Over!
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Cousins now to throw on first down. And complete, right side to tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. Rhino, Rhino!
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we're good, we're good, we're good. Two.
Cousins to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yellow.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And some strong running. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out come the Bills. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No. Check. Patriot.
10th carry now for McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Off the play fake, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down. Here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's go.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go. Let's go. Yellow. He's in there. Yellow.
Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
You